As 2024 draws to a close, India and Canada find themselves navigating one of the most strained phases in their diplomatic relations in recent history. The year has been marked by escalating tensions, with a range of issues driving a wedge between the two nations. Trouble began with the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a prominent Khalistani leader in Canada in June 2023, with the country accusing Indian government agents of being behind the killing, also saying Indian diplomats were persons of interest in the investigation into Nijjar's murder. India quickly retaliated, accusing Canada of not doing enough to prevent what it called a targeted killing, an act that fueled long standing concerns over Canada's handling of Sikh separatist elements on its soil. The incident set off a chain reaction, with India expelling a Canadian diplomat in retaliation. Canada followed suit, sending back an Indian diplomat.
India-Canada relations have really gone south because of Canada Prime Minister Trudeau's policies and his approach towards India. And in fact, look at the different trajectories of India-US relations and India-Canada relations. But what you are seeing is grandstanding by Prime Minister Trudeau, which is in fact negatively affecting the ties between India and Canada, and that includes very sad sort of reality of consular camps being attacked by Khalistanis. So, and the Indian diplomats under surveillance by Canada, Indian voices. For example, you had Canada banning the Australian network, which aired Prime Minister, the External Affairs Jaishankar's presser with the Australian Foreign Minister.
Adding further stress to already strained India Canada ties, a group of pro Khalistan supporters in November clashed with Hindu devotees outside a temple in Brampton. The attack that took place during the visit of Indian consular officials to the temple was condemned by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Meanwhile, statements from the Five Eyes Intelligence Alliance, the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand added fuel to fire. Many in India viewed these statements as part of a coordinated effort to tarnish the country's image, especially regarding the Nijjar case. The alliance's silence over Canada's role in harboring anti India elements only deepened the sense of frustration in New Delhi.
What we have to understand is that it affects the relations between these two democratic countries, countries which have had a long history of cordial relations, and even more important, how many persons of Indian origin are in Canada? How many hundreds of thousands of Indian youngsters, students are studying in Canada? Now, that community has been affected adversely. And Canada's own higher education system also has been affected adversely. And in the process, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's political position has been considerably weakened.
The economic ties, once a cornerstone of India Canada relations, were also affected, with trade talks slowing down amidst the diplomatic standoff. Yet, despite the tensions, both nations have indicated a willingness to de escalate and re engage diplomatically in the coming year.